as I look at the Washington Post, I see that there's an interesting article about how lawmakers have decided to remove the cap on executive pay from the stimulus package. Interesting. So, yesterday, they bring the Wall Street CEOs in front of Congress, and they say, you sons of bitches, you better do right! And you know, you violated our trust. Now, if we're going to trust you again, you really have to be sensitive about it. And they say, oh, we got it, man. We got it. We're bankers second, Americans first. And Congress says, good, and now we scolded you. Okay, oh, good. They feel properly scolded. And what do they do in the morning? While no one's looking, they say, take that part out of the bill where we have to cap their pay at $400,000. So they're going to let them make whatever the hell they want. All that stuff yesterday in front of Congress was a dog and pony show. Now, I knew it was a dog and pony show. I knew they were just playing politics. But I didn't think they were going to be this brazen about it. That the very next day that they would say, oh, let them make whatever they want, despite all the bullshit that we said yesterday in public. And that's apparently exactly what it is. Now, why does this make me so angry? Because it tells you there's nobody on your side. The Democrats don't fight for you. The Republicans don't fight for you. Certainly the bankers aren't on your side. Who the hell's on our side? And there's a circle in Washington and New York, and they all pay each other. You know, the CEOs pick their own boards, and then the boards pay the CEOs exorbitant rates because they're so talented. They're so talented, you don't want them going anywhere else. And then the CEOs take the money and they give some of it to the politicians in D.C. And then the politicians in D.C. relax the rules so that the CEOs can make more money. So they get all this money circulating in Washington and New York. And then where do they get the money from? Oh, they crash. They crash and burn all the companies, and then go, oh, well, let's go pick the American taxpayers' pocket. Because those suckers are up for it. They'll do it every single time. And then when they get pissed and they act up a little bit, well, then we'll do a little show, and you guys will come in front of us, and we'll yell at you, and you'll go, oh, we're so sorry, we're so sorry. And then while they're not looking, we'll remove the part of the bill that was going to tell you that you can't get paid the exorbitant fees that you've been getting paid. So then you can go back to making all the damn money you want, and you'll be on the dime of the American taxpayer. How do you like them apples? Well, I despise those apples. I can't stand those apples. I've had enough of them. And what I want to know is, look, this is a very good article from the Washington Post. I'm glad they told us about this, and they're on top of it. Now, I'm going to ask the rest of the media, please tell us who the hell took it out of the bill. Because somebody took it out of the bill. It was in the bill. Remember Claire McCaskill came out, the senator from Missouri, and she said, these CEOs are idiots. Literally, that's verbatim what she said on the floor of the Senate. And we're going to cap their pay at $400,000. And they were talking about even taking some of the money back that they had gotten in the first place, right? So the $18 billion in bonuses, etc. But definitely we're going to cap them at $400,000. So they make a big show, and then and it was in the bill. That's what I keep telling you. The Senate and the House had agreed to it. The Democrats and the Republicans had agreed to it. And right before the bill becomes final, and this is what they do every time, and Bush administration did it every time. I was like, oh, yeah, you guys all agreed to that? Now, here, Dick Cheney has changed the whole thing. Now, goddamn it, sign it, okay? It's too late. It's too late. You already said you were in favor of it. If you don't do it, we'll say you were for it and then you were against it. But that's a Bush trick, man. Now, so who the hell pulled this Bush trick? And I literally want names. You got to give me names. I don't care if it's Obama people. I voted for Obama, but I didn't say, okay, I am now going to remove all of my judgment and give it to Obama and not going to use my own mind. No, I retain the right to use my own intellect. No, this doesn't make any sense. And I don't care if it was a Democrat or a Republican who did it, but I want to know who it was. Was it Rahm Emanuel, who's been shepherding this through the House and the Senate? Did he think, oh, no, we got to be nice to Wall Street, they give us money? Oh, was it Tim Geithner who said, oh, no, you don't understand, if we don't do this, Wall Street won't cooperate with us? That insane idea. If you don't want to cooperate with us, great, we'll nationalize the banks, and you can get the hell out of here. Oh, no, but then we can't use the talent on Wall Street. Talent on Wall Street. So, was it them? Was it a Republican? Who was it? Now, we got to find out, man, because this is 100% unacceptable. Now you're telling me that these guys can continue to make millions upon millions of dollars when they bankrupted their companies and they want to borrow my money. We talked about this in the postgame yesterday on the show. You know what it is? $3 trillion when you talk about the stimulus package, the bailout, and what the Federal Reserve is going to spend. And that's at a minimum. Bloomberg's talking about $9.7 trillion, according to Bloomberg News. But let's stay with the conservative number. $3 trillion. That's $10,000 for every man, woman, and child in America. You got a family of 4? They're picking your pocket to the tune of $40,000. Even if they don't lose all that money and they just lend that money to the bankers. Some of it's going out the door. I mean, just last month, $18 billion went into the bankers' pockets. And they said, no, you don't understand. If we don't do it, we can't retain them. Who the hell wants to retain these guys? And now Congress, the people that are supposed to represent us, well, they just stabbed us in the back. And they are taking it out of the bill, so now the CEOs and the bankers and the executives can make any damn thing they like. It's a freaking outrage. And if you're not outraged by it, then you're not paying attention, or you're a sucker.